Thursday, a couple of days ago, in the joint scrimmage, the joint practice with the Cowboys. He will be ready week number 1. And ready right now is a rookie wide receiver who you got to get used to. You're going to see a lot of Jordan Whittington, a rookie from Texas, a 6th-round pick, takes it out to the 46. Ronnie Rivers trying to get around the left side. Rivers brought down by the linebacker DeMarvion Overshawn of the Cowboys.
Ronnie Rivers, another player who I thought was excellent in the preseason last year. Unfortunately, got injured at the same time as Kyren Williams during the regular season, so he wasn't able to play in Williams' absence. But watching him, guys, he reminds me a lot of Kyren Williams and also of Blake Corum, who is not suited up tonight, but the Rams drafted this year.
So the Rams now with a 2nd and 8. They're on 47, little play fake to Rivers and a rollout and a throw and a completion. That's Xavier Smith, who we saw tackle there by a corner of the Cowboys. They're certainly high on Kalen Carson from Wake Forest. 3rd and 4, Rams on their opening drive have to get to the Cowboys 44-yard line. Rivers remains the back, and he's going to take the handoff from Bennett, lower his shoulder. I don't think he's going to get there. Runs into a wall. The Cowboys at the 45, needed 4, got 3. Let's go for it.
So if you're a Cowboys fan, that's what you want to see, because that's really what was lacking with this defense last year, stopping those short yardage runs. Mazi Smith is playing their 1st-round defensive tackle from last year, and I know that's a player they're really counting on with their new defensive coordinator, Mike Zimmer, to take a leap this season.
Marquise Bell and Marshawn Nealon there holding up Rivers to force 4th and 1. I'm all for going for it, 4th and 1. Why not here? It is the preseason. From under center, the play fake and the rollout. Stetson Bennett can run a little bit, and he's got and we saw last year firsthand here at SoFi. He is a gamer. Didn't always look great in practice last year in training camp, but he got out here and he made a lot of throws, and they're hoping to see more of that today as Ronnie Rivers is starting well, gets around 5 to just shy of the 35. Bennett said he was happy and he feels good, and like getting back to football, not only guys in camp but here on the field, was such a relief, and it just feels right again for him. After last year, maybe it didn't.
Yeah, I mean, Stetson Bennett played so much college football, and you know, those back-to-back national championships, great on his resume, but he didn't really have time away from the sport at all, and it seems like that served him well.
After the gain of 4,
yeah.
50, not 60, but 60. Obviously, Logan Bruss playing right guard next to the rookie Bo Limmer, who has certainly had his moments and impressed. Went out there in camp at LMU. 2nd and 11, Rams backing up 5 after the Rivers run. Over the middle, it's Whittington who breaks the tackle. Jordan Whittington inside the 20, inside the 10.
Oh, man. You're seeing there what they've been raving about all camp, which is the physicality. And you saw that. Texas.
Some snaps with the read into that. He shrugged his shoulders and said no. Good early returns here for the rookie out of Texas. Rivers a couple of yards. You're not going to see Blake Corum today, the rookie running back. You're obviously not going to see Kyren Williams as well today. You're going to see a lot of Ronnie Rivers. You're going to see a lot of Zach Evans here as the Rams go deeper into their depth chart, which is how Sean McVay obviously runs his preseason. But as you see Ron Gould there, the Rams running back coach, talking to Blake Corum, the rookie out of Michigan, on the sideline. You will see plenty of him come September. 2nd down. Rams can't get a 1st down without getting into the end zone. They set up the screen to the right. That is Rivers, who gets tripped up in the backfield. The turf got him first, and then he ran into a couple of Cowboys at the 10. 3rd down, Mazi Smith, the defensive tackle out of Michigan, with the tackle. Oh, beg your pardon. Boston Scott out there. Beg your pardon.
Boston Scott was an interesting addition. 6-year vet, the giant killer with the Philadelphia Eagles. When they brought him on, I thought that might be something to do with the new kickoff rule.
Yeah, definitely, and probably getting out of the backfield. You know, that wasn't really something Kyren did a lot last year, catching it out of the backfield as much, and so probably getting him involved in the offense in that way too.
3rd and 9. Zach Evans into the game at running back. Throw over the middle, incomplete. Put the Rams on the board. And he nails his first NFL kick. At quarterback, Nick Hampton showing blitz there. Rico Dowdle starts the game. running back for the Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott, wearing 15, will not be seen here today. He is on the sideline, however, as Dowdle gets good yardage there over the right side, gets 9 yards with Olakunle Fadosaki, among others, there.
Regular season starting experience.
3-0 early. Just under 8 minutes remaining here in the first. Cowboys keep it on the ground again, and they pick up that first down. The tackle by Larrell Murchison, the veteran defensive tackle, who performed admirably last year for the Rams, as they obviously need some depth in their defensive tackle. You have Bobby Brown, you have Kobe Turner, obviously no more Aaron Donald. Dowdle gets the first down across the 4. Cooper rushed to throw, and he takes a shot down the left sideline. That is caught inside the 20. And that's a first down.
You know, being at the scrimmage Thursday, Andrew, I mean, they caught a couple explosives.
For that wide receiver 3 spot, all receivers named Jalen, interestingly. That was Jalen Brooks.
The Rams have 4 defensive backs named Cam or Cameron, oh, by the way, as well. We have time to unpack that a little bit later. Tyler Davis, the rookie tackle at Clemson, the 6th-round pick, makes the tackle after a couple of yards.
Yeah, I think when you look at this Rams defense, they're really looking for who's that next guy. We talk about replacing Aaron Donald. I mean, obviously they invest a lot of capital in Braden Fisk and Jared Verse, and those guys look really good early. But who's the next guy that's coming off the bench? It's going to be somebody who's going to kind of come in there and be by committee. They need a couple of these young guys up front to step up.
Clock's at 5. Cooper Rush takes the snap. Bobbled, caught, tackled immediately there. Jake Hummel, good job coming up with the tackle. Jalen Cropper there with the reception, brings up 3rd and 7. We see Chris Shula there on the sideline, finally gets that promotion with Raheem Morris in Atlanta. Shula is the new defensive coordinator. Pressure, ball to the end zone. 28-year-old rookie kicker. The guy hit 35 straight to start his career.
To kind of get some depth going that way, right? Some guys that maybe didn't get the opportunity or wouldn't have gotten the opportunity had these injuries not happened are now forced into some action and hopefully, you know, build some good depth for us later in the season, while also allowing some of those other guys to take their time getting back and make sure they feel healthy when they do get back.
Matthew, it was crazy to watch the preseason last year and see Puka Nacua out there making plays, knowing what he would become. I was wondering if there's any young wide receivers, tight ends that you have been impressed by this summer to watch in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Jay Witt already made a big play. He's done a really nice job for us. You know, he's similar to Puka, body style guy, you know, just a big physical player. Had a great career in Texas, and we're happy to have him, but he's done a nice job for us. Him and Tyler Johnson have really done a really nice job, guys that are in the game right now.
Hey, if he doesn't, you know, catch passes, Matthew, as Stetson Bennett here takes a deep shot. I was impressed. I was waiting for a celebration at the end.
Yeah, you know, I just was really embarrassed with how many steps it took me to get in the end zone. I felt like I fell down really awkwardly, so I was just trying to get out of there.
And now Trey Lance is into the game here for the Dallas Cowboys, and he starts with great field position here. The former 3rd overall pick.
The way the Niners hoped it would. It's funny, by the way, to think Jimmy Garoppolo now, who he competed with, is on the Rams. We're not seeing him. But, you know, there's still a lot of believers in his potential. He's still a very young quarterback. He's the same age as Bo Nix, so I'm excited to see what he does today.
Malik Davis, the carry there. Jason Taylor, the 3rd in his 2nd preseason with the Rams, makes the tackle. One of the guys battling for one of the spots in the secondary. Listen, Trey Lance can play. We know he's a heck of an athlete. We know he has all the skills. He has never really been given that full season. The injuries got in the way. Can he be the number 2? Can he beat out Cooper Rush with Dak watching there? Can he be the guy that can come in if Dak Prescott gets hurt? That's what the Cowboys have to figure out. We'll get another shot at it here as they get the first down near the 30. It's a gain of 4.
Yeah, and I think that's the challenge. When you talk about these quarterbacks who aren't the starter and maybe they're in competition for that 2 spot, you even look on the Rams side with Stetson Bennett. Why is it so challenging and we don't know much until we see him in these preseason games? With the way you have to practice now, they get limited reps. The opportunities to get out there in the practice and get a lot of reps with the guys is tough to come by.
Desjuan Johnson makes the tackle, the man dubbed Mr. Irrelevant a year ago, as Lance has the play fake and the rollout, chased by the 31-yard line. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first, and a whistle, and they're backing up. 2nd and 10. Trey Lance a play fake. Lance with a deep shot going. And
young energy. He's a fun guy to be around. I'm excited for him to see what he does.
Lance on 3rd down, has time, steps up, eyes downfield. Lance is going to run. Lance has the 1st down inside the 20, slides near the 10. Lance can always make plays with his legs. And when
there's a lot of space for an athlete like him to run.
Zach Van Valkenburg, who saw last year, practice squad, pressure again. Lance dumps it off. Malik Davis breaks the tackle. Davis to the 6, tackled by Desjuan Johnson.
They stand up again. They stood up last time down in this territory. Be another great opportunity for a young defense to kind of show their fight.
For them, sort of their version of the nickel. Curious to see how he plays today.
And Cameron McKitchen there as well, wearing 41 on 3rd and 5, low snap, pressured throw to the sideline. That is caught out of bounds right near the marker. It's Jalen Cropper. Let's see where they spot it.
That's a great pass rush by Nick Hampton.
It's going to be 4th down. See it. 2nd and 9. Stetson Bennett from his end zone after the change of sides of the field. Throws a completion to the far sideline. And then it's to Xavier Smith, the 2nd-year player, for a gain of 3.
No, you didn't ask if you'd pay me to do it. I would definitely.
Oh, okay.
If you'd thrown that caveat in there, I'm in.
What would it? Because I'll run up the flagpole, see if the organization wants to pay for it.
Exactly.
What's it going to take?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Stetson Bennett on 3rd down now with Boston Scott to his left. 3rd and 6. Yard deep in the end zone. Throws near sideline. The 2nd-year receiver, Xavier Smith out of Florida A&M. Rams will take it. They'll put it on the 32.
That's a nice catch by Smith and a really nice ball from Stetson Bennett, who, coming back from that ugly interception earlier, you're seeing him get comfortable, get in a rhythm once again. The ball's coming out quickly. He looks accurate.
3 catches on 3 targets for Xavier Smith, and a play fake here. Smith now short, but Bennett's going to sling it long across the middle, and he's got Tyler Johnson, the veteran wideout, the former Buccaneer in his 2nd season with the Rams. And the Rams have it now on the 43-yard line. Smith goes in motion. Boston Scott. Nice push there.
Yeah. Scott
to the 50-yard line.
It's a great run by Scott. Nice vision, patience, waiting before he presses the hole. I'll be curious to see if he hangs on with this team for the regular season because, I talked about the similarities between Rivers and the backs on the roster. Scott, he's undersized, obviously, but I think he has some of those qualities, too.
Scott well-traveled, has kick return experience as well. Played with the Eagles, obviously. Known there as the giant killer. Obviously had some great moments there against the NFC East rivals. And he has a good moment here. Scott into Cowboys territory across the 40 for another Rams 1st down. That one's good for 14.
Just hearing that.
It's cool.
Ronnie Rivers there celebrating on the side.
I would say it's just cool to see the identity of this team from last season offensively carry over in the preseason, that dominant power interior.
Zach Evans checks in, and we showed you those 2 running backs side by side as they were running, obviously behind Limmer and behind Logan Russ playing right guard. I may have on the opening drive called 30 Boston Scott. Ronnie Rivers a couple of times. Rivers wore 30 last year in the preseason. I don't get to the podium here. I've been doing the Olympics. I did not get gold, silver, nor bronze. I got a did not qualify for mixing up Boston Scott and Ronnie Rivers, and I thank everyone who texted.
I'll say this, the fact that Rivers is only in for a drive bodes well for him and his importance to the team.
Absolutely. 2nd and 8. Bennett on the rollout. That's
another good throw of the move right there
to Xavier Smith today.
These outbreakers.
Hey, what do you know? If you run the football well, you can run play action.
Smith catch another pass here. Obviously, when he came into the league, a lot of people thought he's a return man only, not the biggest guy, but here in the preseason, getting work done, outbreaking routes, getting work done underneath. And Xavier Smith here, look, it is a stacked wide receiver room, but maybe there is a home for him somewhere. As Zach Evans gets a couple yards, and the Rams are going to go for it quickly on 4th down. And they're going to run.
Got it.
And they're going to get it.
Thought he was going to go down early right there. That turf monster almost got him.
Game management specialist from the Tennessee Titans, John Stryker. I'm not saying that influence is showing here, but that's something to monitor during the season.
Absolutely. Also love the name John Stryker.
Stretch.
Stretch, baby. He's a good man.
Boston Scott there, who in his free time is also a professional gamer in the Rocket League. Has that, Gary. Did you know that? Yeah.
I did. That's awesome.
There you go. You see 6 out there. Drake Stoops, the son of the legendary Oklahoma coach who caught 10 touchdowns for the Sooners. Actually got drafted by Dad a couple of months ago as well. Chose to stay here with the Rams.
Oh, in the UFL? Or?
Exactly. By the Renegades. He's a Ram, though, not a Renegade. Renegades are waiting if this doesn't work. Drake Stoops, certainly a productive receiver in college. Bennett. And Jordan Whittington obviously came back with great reviews by everyone at UT. And the Rams are happy with what they have so far from him. Couldn't get that one, had the long one earlier for 31. It is now 3rd and 6, and this guy says the 13th play of this drive. 2 for 43 early for Whittington. Rams got to get to the 15. Bennett has time, goes end zone. Toward first. This one looks nice and smooth and easy and effortless.
The slant from the slot. So he is a stud. He's mature beyond his years. We really like him.
As Puka obviously had that great rookie season last year, and we saw that
Great
early.
job being able to play
there, obviously with Chris.
He's done a great job. I think really he and his coaches as a whole, excellent job creating on display throughout camp. Getting a lot of younger guys playing today. But I've been so pleased with him, and he's got a great vision. Coaching on all 3 levels of the defense just gives him such a big picture perspective that I think is so beneficial, and he really understands what offenses are trying to do. I'm so pleased with Chris. Love doing this with him.
All right, what do you got here, 3rd down?
I don't know. I'm on with you guys.
I'm watching my guy Deshaun Johnson right here, baby.
It looks like we're going to rush 5 and play a single high, probably a fire zone behind it, and that's what we did. Good. First down.
Malik Davis able to push forward to get that first down. It was Deshaun Johnson there on the edge. 96. Keir Thomas, beg your pardon.
Keir did a nice job, though. Those are those tough plays when you've got to account for the quarterback as well. You're usually a gap short.
Yeah, we've watched Sean Jake Hummel flying around the field a little bit. It's fun to see that guy, even Thursday, watching him in the Cowboys scrimmage, making some plays down there in the red zone. This guy plays with tenacity all game long.
He does. The last time I was on here, he had a pick 6, too. Maybe
baby.
Tyler.
Let's go.
Tyler Davis beating the back block of the center quickly in the backfield. Big fella. Let's go.
Hey, he's been in the backfield twice already today.
That is outstanding. That was awesome for him. TD, Gift Smith does such a good job with that group as a whole, and it's good to see TD make a couple plays. That's big for us. Get him in 2nd and 12. All right. What are you seeing right here, guys?
2nd and 12. Need to make the Rams 49 to get a new set of downs. Shotgun here.
Jolly lurking?
Here's Ben
Lose
Balkenberg.
the rush contain against Lance. It's a good play by him.
Yep.
You lose contain, he escapes with his eyes down the field. You give him credit right there, but can't leave the open B gap for him to be able to go up and out on. That's tough.
David Durden with that catch on the sideline.
Yeah, with his long scramble and then this play here, when you lose that integrity of the rush lanes, a guy like him can get out of the pocket. It makes it really tough on the defense.
There's no doubt, and that's what he did earlier in the drive a couple series ago, and that's the thing that these quarterbacks can provide, that extra added element of just extended plays. It's hard to play coverage when you lose the rush integrity like that.
Rams territory now 45 as Trey Lance changed the play at the line. Play clock's at 4. And the run left to give to Malik Davis.
03 met him in the hole. He did a good job of kind of just skinnying through with the running back, get an extra couple yards, but it's the difference between being, in those 2nd down and 8 and 9s and 2nd and 6. So, but we're in position right there. Got to be able to make those plays, but he's done a really good job all camp. I've been pleased with 03.
Sean, I know we don't have Jared Verse and Braden Fisk out there, but obviously great early reviews from those two.
Yeah, they've been awesome. They are mature guys. They play with the tenacity of grit. They got the mental and physical toughness we're looking for. We're really counting on big things. And get this. Lost the flat control right there. You know what? Touche. I got to give you that. You're right.
Hey, Sean, we see our guy Deshaun Johnson down there hustling. I've been impressed watching him in practice, the effort he has. Earlier down here in the red zone, he falls down on the screen in the backfield, gets up and chases the tailback down before he has a chance to score. A heck of an effort play. That dude seems to play with a lot of passion and energy.
You said it, Andrew. That was a huge play because they end up getting no points out of that. And that really, it was Jason Taylor and him were the only guys left. Jason Taylor ends up forcing it back inside. Dez reads out of the stack and makes a play. Otherwise, that's a walk-in touchdown on the screen. That was huge. I mean, touchdown-saving play. He's a guy that is really, he's got some upper body twitch. He can really work edges on guys, and I've been seeing the same exact things that you just articulated.
Ball behind Cropper there. He is able to make the catch and spin and get inside Rams territory to the 20, and the Cowboys got a drive going here.
Tighten up in the red area. Quick game, they're cutting up front. Nice job right there. I love working with him, and he's getting better and better.
Tyler Davis.
Win right here. Yeah, there it is.
Lance pressured, no flag.
Hummel's in position.
Now the dynamic return, guys. We did have the Jaguars run one back for 73 yards last night. There is hope. Parker Washington broke a couple of tackles. Nothing schemed up necessarily.
Here we go.
Let's go. All right.
We got a crease.
We got a crease.
Impressive to see him playing even the Chargers scrimmage and the Cowboys, the impact he has on the football field. He's going to be a good one. Sure, here he is again.
Here's Jordan Winnington again. I mean, the guy's been
a similar skill set to Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp, because you can use him on similar concepts there coming across behind the formation. That physicality, that running back-like ability in space, and then the toughness.
There's Jared Verse there. I thought the biggest compliment I could give Jared Verse is, like, obviously watching him, I see his impact, I see the effect he's had in practice. I heard Dak Prescott doing his interviews talking about he felt his presence during the scrimmage. I think that's a huge compliment to a young rusher for a veteran quarterback as good as him to notice you in a practice.
Gain of 6 for Whittington on that first one. Zach Evans here with the carry. Marquise Bell with the tackle, and Evans will move the chains to the 42, and that picks up a Rams first down. You're not going to see, I know Rams fans want to see Jared Verse out there in the preseason. You want to see Braden Fisk out there in the preseason. I don't know that you're going to see them. Last year we did see Puka Nacua in game 1. He caught that touchdown and kind of planted his flag. Yes, I'm legit. Don't know, especially considering the injuries on the O-line. I know D-line, O-line not necessarily related, but when Sean McVay knows his team is already getting banged up, probably going to play it safe here, you would have to think.
Yeah, and they're having a lot of scrimmages too as well. They've already had one with the Chargers on the schedule. I think they have another one lined up so far with the Chargers and the Texans. So they're going to get plenty of good-on-good competition. I don't think he's that worried about these preseason games. And I always say this, people talk about the starters playing in the preseason or not. When we were doing scrimmages my last couple years in the league, those were more reps than I ever took in preseason when I used to play in the preseason. You were taking 60, 50 snaps in a scrimmage, which was way more than you ever played in a preseason game.
3 starters already banged up on the O-line. You do have right now Warren McClendon out there wearing 71, so one of the guys who will be relied on as a key backup, as Bennett is lucky at Ohio State. Went to Ohio U, put up good numbers in here trying to make the Rams. Bennett on third down, has time, has Whittington, and he's got another one. Has another Rams first down. Tackle there by Wanye Thomas.
Well protected again on third down.
I'm biased. I love seeing them run the football physically. They've had some success running in that interior.
And some success through the air. They're 4 for 63 for Whittington, the rookie wide receiver. Game as Puka obviously is not out there. Knee injury. Maybe he'd be able to play. Week 1, he should be good as Zach Evans gets around. And off to Zach Evans, the second year back, has some room, and he falls forward to the 35. It's a gain of 4. Marquise Bell, who had an interception earlier for the Cowboys, gets the tackle here, and it sets up third down and 4. Rams do have all 3 timeouts. They're going to let the clock run here in a 6-6 game.
Yeah, again, you see the Rams getting guys on the ground. Anytime up front, you're ending up with D linemen on the ground. It's good for the run game. You're going to have quality carries. Let's see if they can get another conversion here.
As you see Matthew Stafford on the sideline joined us earlier. Appreciate that. Rams 2 for 7 on third down. Need to get to the 31. Evans is the back, and he will get the carry and get met in the hole with nowhere to go. So it'll be 4th down. They're 2 for 2 on 4th down today. 4th and 3. Need the 31. We got Whittington, bottom of the screen there.
It's up the Mike Zimmer look. Here we are, a little double-A action.
Double-A gap, they drop. Whittington at the 30. Whittington fights forward and gets that first down. What an impressive first half for Jordan Whittington in his NFL debut.
Mina just said it.
And getting to the 30, and now the Rams with the clock moving. Bennett, nice catch on the 30. That's Wiggless. Sam Wiggless. We're going to get a run back here. Tyron Billy Johnson from halfway deep in the end zone takes it back across the 25-yard line. Open up on his own 28-yard line with Malik Davis in the backfield. He'll give it to Davis, who's got good room to run there across the 30-yard line. Desjuan Johnson in on the tackle. We've called his name a lot so far today. A guy who's taken with the last pick of the draft. I don't like the Mr. Irrelevant tag. I think it's negative. Joking aside, Desjuan Johnson has been nothing but positive. I know, but just calling somebody irrelevant, I don't like.
I agree.
Either way, Brock Purdy has clearly done very well. Desjuan Johnson, not nearly, but he's made some plays here today and contributed last year as a not-so-irrelevant rookie. There is a rookie. That's Brevin Spann-Ford, the tight end out of Minnesota, and a gain of 6.
Desjuan Johnson got a little bit of play in the regular season last year, as did a lot of these young defensive players.
Yep.
I mean, it's, if not the youngest defense in football, close to it, especially with the departure of Aaron Donald. But what that meant is you got valuable experience for guys like Johnson, who in previous iterations, the Rams, probably wouldn't have seen that action.
As we see the Archer with your former teammate, Brandon Cooks, watching on and watching Lance on the keep. Their first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Also played at TCU with Steve Avila. Actually played a little H-back. Ball's out. Ball rolls out of bounds.
He didn't play left tackle in college, primarily right tackle, so maybe they feel these reps are needed for him to go into the season and protect Dak Prescott.
Because it was a forward fumble out of bounds, they're going to go back to the spot of the fumble, and Davis will carry near the 41-yard line. Tyler Guyton is certainly an athlete there at left tackle, wearing number 60 for the Cowboys. I mentioned he played some H-back. He really did at TCU before transferring. At 6'7", he caught a touchdown for
If they get to the red
TCU.
zone, keep an eye
Yeah,
out.
you know that feeling.
Once. Yeah,
exactly.
Once. Yeah, no, he's really a talented-looking kid. You know, I think in camp they really thought he, you know, started off good and then got sick, unfortunately, and it's kind of been out. He's been out ill for the last few days. So that's also probably part of it. Is I think they probably feel there's some snaps there they want to see him get to kind of catch up some of the time he's missed.
On third down, there's a completion. Charles Woods, the rookie, with the tackle. That's going to be enough for a first down. It's going to take it to the 37-yard line. It is a gain of 5.
Nice job by Lance, hanging in there with pressure bearing down on him, getting the ball just far enough to move the chains. He's had a couple of nice drives here.
Charles Woods there with the tackle. He goes to the sideline. One of the nice young defensive backs the Rams have in their secondary. Rookies, undrafted free agent that has made an impression. Snoop Connor in there with the tackle. Corey Durden in the game. First year at NC State, wearing 98 with the tackle. Opening drive here, third quarter.
Yeah, on that catch a couple plays ago, Ryan Flournoy, that's an interesting one too. I mean, you know, in this draft in rounds 5 through 7, he had the highest yards per route run the year before, and the last guy to do that, Puka Nacua. Interesting to see if this is a guy that we don't know about.
Comparing everyone to Puka today.
Well,
third and long, 3rd and 13. Van Valkenburg with a little bit of pressure. Stevens again with the catch, but well short of the first down. It's McCullough who gets him on the second consecutive tackle.
Yeah, these Rams DBs are tackling really well today. Outside of the one big play to Jalen Brooks earlier in the game, you're not really seeing explosive plays because they're bringing them down.
4th and 6, why not go for it? I'm all for seeing the punters today, but it's the preseason, why not? Go for it. Cowboys are going to go 5 wide. Lance needs to get him to the Rams. 26. Rams bring 4. Lance flushed out by Johnson. Flips the hips and throws downfield into traffic on the... Here's another one for Boston Scott, who has run well. That's his 10th carry of the day. It's good for 7. He has 10 for 48, guys.
He's run well, and he's had good opportunities to do so yet again, getting that push from the interior of the offensive line.
yeah, you've seen this group play the entire game, so you can kind of see they found a little bit of a rhythm. They kind of know what they like, and they seem to be playing well up there.
Former Eagle Boston Scott, joked earlier, known as the Giant Killer. Had some great moments against their NFC East rivals. Play fake to Scott. Bennett rolls out and he lofts it, and that is caught. Cowboys territory. Whittington again. Don't get the taunting penalty.
Team in this franchise is model the way, and obviously no one did that better than Aaron Donald. You benefited from learning from him. What will you miss the most, and how do you pick up some of that slack?
Yeah, one thing, his process is something that I always talk about, but his energy too. He's a guy who in game day, like I remember my first game with them Seahawks, I looked him in his eyes and he was just laser focused, kept on going. We all love Shula. We love the way that he calls his defense, the way he runs it. There's a couple of different things and a lot more communication intrapositionally. And yeah, we're all behind Shula, and we're so excited for him to lead us into war this season. And yeah, I can't say enough about the type of man, the type of leader that he is, and we're just all excited to go to bat for him.
I think I speak for a lot of Ram fans. They're behind you as well, KT. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You betcha. The conductor, Kobe Turner, guys, back up to you upstairs.
The conductor and the singer who brought the house down, singing the anthem at
Oh, I saw that.
yeah, at Crypto.
Pipes.
I mean, he has got pipes. And by the way, Sam Wiglis with a nice 16-yard reception as we see the rookie center, Bo Limmer, walking to the sideline. Get an update on him when we can. Mike McAllister in his place checks in at center, but Bennett was able to convert guys there on 3rd and long. He also had another completion to Jordan Whittington, who is 6 for 74-7, if you want to include the one that got called back on the personal foul in the backfield. Granted, it doesn't count, but Whittington has looked good here today. 3rd and 7, Rams at midfield. As we see Whittington lined up wide to the right. Let's see what Stetson Bennett can do here. Bennett looks left, brings it down, flushed out to the right. Eyes downfield, and will throw it away and survive.
He owns the room. I think you can feel that vibe from a young defense. That we want to rise up and prove to people what we're about. Aaron Donald's gone, but we want to show you who we're going to be going forward.
The first punt of the game for.
I believe it because I'm here. You know, but I'll tell you what, you guys were just talking about it. Come on, Trey. This is a, you know, that was an Andrew Siciliano. No, you know what? I thought.
Yeah, I'm in agreement. I didn't see much there.
Yeah, I'm not so sure what the hell that was, but.
Hey, we'll re-rack it. We'll look at it again.
No, I didn't. We don't need to. We know what happened.
All right, Ray Tomlinson called there. 6-6 game. Cowboys, Snoop Connor into the game at running back.
Good job. Changes the way he can call a game. It's so different. And those are really good learning opportunities for some of our young guys, and I trust that Cam will make that play if we get another opportunity at something similar.
You mentioned Cam. You have 4 guys named Cam.
Good job. Tyler Davis reading out of the stack.
Hey, let's go.
He's having a
I got it. You know, it was cool. I got a text from Dabo Sweeney after we drafted him. He said, you know, there's a lot of great players out of Clemson. Said if I had an all-time team in terms of who I would want of all these great players we've had, he would be on that team, and that says a lot coming from Coach Sweeney.
He started 49 games at Clemson, the most in school history for a defensive player, and he has certainly showed up today. 3rd and 7, Sean.
Let's see if we can get off the grass right here. Great job being able to get the incompletion, and then Tyler.
There it is.
Let's go.
He's short.
Good rep.
It's a good job right there, forcing the ball to come out a little short of the sticks. See if they're thinking about going for it right here.
Jason
Looks like
Taylor,
the offense is staying out there.
Hey, Sean, the young DBs, that was Jason Taylor, have really hit and tackled well today.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. I've been really pleased with them. I think the leadership of Coach Shula, Aubrey, Beak, you know, it's been really on display, and really like the depth and the understanding. This is a big play for us right here.
Yep.
Motion into empty. Oh, 4th and 3. What the heck we got going here with Coach McCarthy? Big win by Corey Durden.
Oh, he got out of it.
Don't let him escape the. Come on. Oh, I'll tell you what.
Looks like he got it.
That's a heck. Inside-out pursuit. Eli Neal is just short of being able to run him out. Oh, should I challenge that, guys?
You want to challenge it? Challenge it. Why not challenge it? Let's go.
You know what? I don't even have a flag.
Well,
okay.
That's a problem.
See, that's new, Sean. I told somebody recently that sometimes you do not take the challenge flag out to the field for preseason games. That's true.
No, it's not. No, I'm kidding. I have it.
Hold on. Can you take it out of your pocket? Can you prove it?
No, you just caught me.
That's great.
Kind of.
I'm sorry.
Coach's cam exposing people. Jeez almighty. This will be my last appearance with you guys. Glad you guys get such a kick out of it.
Hey,
we enjoy it.
You offered to challenge it.
I know. I just, in one of those deals. Good job right there, man. I'll tell you what, we've got some violent linebackers. Omar, Spate. I mean, he is a tough dude. So is Eli Neal. These guys are heavy at the point of contact. They got a nice, tough demeanor about them. I like some of these young guys.
Sean,
Greg
I talked about it a minute ago.
Good job. Go ahead.
I mean, you see a bunch of guys, different numbers, different positions. The attitude, the way they're flying around, a really good sign of really what Chris Shula is trying to implement with this team. The attitude, the tenacity, the speed we play with. You can see it down in and down out at every position.
There's no question.
There it goes.
You know, there is no question. Good job. Van Valkenburg running him out of bounds for the negative. I think it's great, Mina, because you know, sometimes when you don't get a chance to simulate these looks, obviously it's a little bit different approach. You know, Stetson has some athleticism, but, you know, Matthew and Jimmy can really buy time and escape, but it's different than what Trey does. So I think it is excellent for us, especially, you know, some of the guys we're going to play, you know, in our division and really throughout the course of the season that have the ability.
Wow.
This
Sean,
Anger,
65-yard field goal.
Anger
Here we go.
could probably knock this true. If he hits this, I'll give him a tip of the cap.
Brandon Aubrey. Career long 60. This is for 65.
That's short.
Older. And of course, a tip of the cap to Caleb Williams, won a national championship at USC, and he was sensational in his preseason second game against, as we see an interception in his second preseason.
6'6", 106 remaining here in the third. Tyler Davis, number 90 here.
He's really quick at the line.
Yes, he is. He's got the get off there as Lance throws a completion to the former Trojan Deontay Burnett. And he's going to be at the 46-yard line. As we see Trey Lance out here, gain of 11 there, guys. Next, a little late over the middle there as he didn't really make some room, create some new angles, as I know you were going to say. They have held the Cowboys to 4 of 11 on third down. Dallas with a third and short in Rams territory to open up the fourth, and they will get it as Lance, with the keeper, picks. Whittington got into the action. The rookie wide receiver from Texas has 6 for 74 on the day here. He picked up 30 to get the Rams into the red zone. Eventually, Joshua Carty, fellow rookie, 6 in the fourth. Andrew Whitworth, Mina Kimes. I'm Andrew Siciliano as we see Cam Lampkin. I keep saying one of the 4 Cams or Camerons in the Rams secondary. That includes Cam Curl, who's not in uniform today, the free agent from the Commanders, who's going to play a big part, the veteran in the secondary. That one was Cam Lampkin, and this young secondary has played well and hit well today. Trey Lance on the keeper, chased by Van Valkenburg, who had a sack to get him off the field last time and run out of bounds there by Jalen McCullough as well.
Feels like as the game has gone on, this Rams defensive front has done a better job of playing the Trey Lance keepers.
Yeah, I think that's something, too, you don't see a lot of, obviously, in the Rams offense between Matthew Stafford and Jimmy Garoppolo. They're not dealing with a whole lot of scrambles from the quarterback. So I think this is a little bit of getting a feel as the game goes on of how you have to keep him contained.
Matthew Stafford's zone read is not something you hear very often.
I mean, the guy's svelte, though. He's moving well now. He's skinny right now. Matthew looks good.
Matthew Stafford RPO, would love to see that as well. Okay, we have 9:07 remaining in the fourth. That clock is counting down after that Burnett reception. It is first down for the Cowboys on the 33-yard line. That was good for a gain of 12. Lance in traffic. Oh, big hit there by a DB the Rams love, Josh Wallace. But that's a catch. Kelvin Harmon hung on at the. Mention these young DBs, guys. Josh Wallace, number 30 from Michigan. You're given X number of dollars. Rookies. Rams gave Josh Wallace their biggest check this year in the offseason. Doesn't mean he's guaranteed to make the team in any way, shape, or form, but they're happy with what they've seen from the kid out of Michigan, the former high school basketball star so far.
He was a big fumble recovery in the national championship, right? It'll be interesting to see how these Michigan defensive players, rookies in the NFL this year. A lot were drafted, and also the pervasion of that defense in division. Mike McDonald, across the city, Jesse Minter coming from Michigan. That familiarity will help them stick around the league, one thinks.
Saw both Minter and McDonald here at SoFi yesterday as the Seahawks played the Chargers. Lance, high one, caught again. Kelvin Harmon again stretches and brings it down. He is 6'2", 215. Kelvin Harmon out of NC State, former Commanders draft pick, gain of 26.
That's 2 catches in a row, going up to get it and coming down being physical. I mean, that right there is what you love to see. You see a guy stepping up in a moment like this at the end of the game, getting his opportunities and taking advantage of them.
Absolutely.
Putting it up where only his guy can get it.
Yeah, this is a big drive for him. The ball placement's been a little bit here and there, but he's playing
time to time throughout the game.
Quicker.
24-37.
Helps them make a great catch for you too sometimes.
Yeah. 6'2".
Oh, well, or that.
Or a little too hot there for Racy McMath. It's 3rd and 4. Ball is on the 20. Apologize for the lack of.
Trey.
Let's see if we can get some points on the board here.
Lance, pressure, drops. Not good.
McMath again.
It's McMath again.
All right, looks like they're finally going to kick one.
So the Rams defense that has forced 3 3-and-outs forces the Cowboys to call on the special teams, and Brandon Aubrey, who earlier tried from 65, and that was no good. This is going to be from 38 out of the Brian Anger hold. Right hash. Aubrey, an All-Pro last year as a rookie. Former soccer player at Notre Dame. Nails that one. And with 6:08 remaining in the 4th quarter, Aubrey being thrown from the backfield. Xavier Smith.
It's a very much of a man-on-man block. I'll be interested to see if some of these teams don't try to zone a lot of these and kind of create a zone run game with the way they do some of this. It'll be, I think, fun to see what the schemes some of these special teams coordinators come up with.
Boston Scott's going to take it out.
Another one.
A couple of yards deep. He's got a lot of kick return experience back in the old starting O-lineman out there. Do we want starting running backs out there? How are we going to treat it? Bennett throws it complete. Zach Evans with good yardage across the 35. Rams with 5:46 to go now in the 4th quarter, down 9-6, start the drive well.
Yeah, I think it's the key this time of the game. I love the Cowboys getting a couple of points there because now you put Stetson Bennett in this opportunity. Hey, we're down 3. You know what? I've made a couple bad decisions in the game. But the life of the NFL, the game's still going. You win the game in the 4th quarter, nobody remembers any of that, right? And so that's your opportunity. Take these guys on a scoring drive right here.
And they start it with a 24-yard play. And they will hand it to Evans running left. Cannot get around the corner. Nowhere to go. Hit there by 46 for the Cowboys, who is not on my roster. It's a gain of 2. It's the preseason, folks.
You were talking about teams who are good at screens and how that might help them. As you were saying that, I was thinking, well, the Rams barely use screens in their offense. And their running backs really haven't been asked for years now to be part of the passing game.
Credit to Darius Harris there with the tackle for the Cowboys. 46. Apologies to Darius and his family. 2nd and 12. 4:45 and clock moving here to go in the 3rd. Rams have 3 timeouts. Stetson Bennett the play fake. Steps up. Bows over the middle. And he's picked off again. 4th time today. He's been intercepted. This time it's rookie.
Don't mind if I do interceptions.
Exactly. The crowd gets loud now. 23-yard line with the play clock at 2. Lance moves to the left. Van Valkenburg forces him back inside and forces him back into a sack with Tui Legasanoa bringing him down.
Another great job.
Well, as the Rams go deep into the depth chart, and they hand it here, the Cowboys do to Burnett. Tanner Ingle drives him out of bounds. It's 2nd and 20, announced 3rd down here in the stadium. It is 2nd and 20 on the 31. Lands fired to the outside and high for Burnett.
Much less the plays they've made, they've been in position all game long. You're not really catching guys out of position at all.
Van Valkenburg bringing
play.
the pressure, and the Rams defense is going to get off the field. The rookie linebacker Omar Spates there for the tackle.
Omar
Tigers,
Spates has been
baby.
flying around. Yeah, he's an LSU stalwart. He's in LSU for a few years, I think. I see.
And now for Aubrey, who is at 3 today, and he's missed from 65, from 52. Guy's got easy gas here.
Easy.
The field, Miller Forrestall as well, 82. The tight end, the former Brown, as Bennett.
Just a little late to the
this one
snap
dead.
there. They seemed a little off.
They have all 3 timeouts here. Trying to put a game-winning drive together. You got the veteran Boston Scott into the game at running back, maybe to help with the blitz pickup. He has the check down here. Scott back to the line of scrimmage, and then gain of 6. Here's the pressure. He's going down. Back inside the 20. Jason Johnson with the sack.
Didn't have a guy for him.
First Dallas sack. Zach Evans couldn't get both of them. Miller Forrestall with the out of the gun. The snap from McAllister. Bennett steps up. Bennett fires over the middle. Flag down. Intercepted again.
Flag.
With a flag. It's a Manny Johnson.
This situational football.
A defensive holding call wiped out what would have been Stetson Bennett's 5th interception. Rams have new life, new set of downs, their own 36. Here we go. 3 timeouts. Bennett checked down. You know what? Baby steps. You can do it.
All right,
5
let's go.
yards. Boston Scott, 41-yard line. Let's go. Clock moving.
A lot of times in these drives, it's about getting it moving, getting the defense having to talk and communicate, and you speed that tempo up, get them confused in the secondary.
J.J. Lapp, 81. Bennett. There's a completion. Across the 45-yard line.
All right, you got 3rd down probably coming up.
Drake Stoops, the rookie.
Get this first down. This is the key in these no-huddle drives.
Gain of 10. They're going to move the sticks there. First down. Bennett over the middle. Wigless has it. Cowboys territory. Nice catch near the 45. Work from under center. And toss left to Scott. Scott has some room. Scott across the 25. Nice run there by Boston Scott. And Manny Johnson with the tackle behind an H.A.R. Curry block. Gain of 7. And we're under a minute to go.
Offense has been a little more conservative on this drive, bleeding clock, getting the ball to the running backs in space.
Bennett lofting. Forrestall has it across the 20. Out of bounds. Gain of 5 there. Lapp and Wigless, or Lapp and Stoops, I beg your pardon, the left. There's Stoops. Drake Stoops across the 10. He gets a first down to the 8. Move the sticks. And the Rams are in the red zone. The Rams are threatening. Down 6. 1st and goal. Gain of 12. Give to Scott. Time to run. Scott, nice move to the inside. Gets maybe 2 yards to the 6.
Timeouts.
And now we get